I'm Susan Goss, and as a seasoned therapist of more than 15 years, I'm honored to have had the opportunity to gain so much wisdom from so many people and love passing that knowledge on to others. So join me and some of my favorite friends as we share some tangible truths with you. Hey guys, welcome back to the Tangible Truth Podcast. I'm Susan Goss, and Rashel Townsend is with me today, and I'm so excited.
This is going to be awesome.
This is going to be so good. I got great feedback when you did it with me.
Oh, that is very kind.
Yeah, the last time. So the feedback was, you're so good together. It's just an easy conversation, rolls back and forth really well. So I'm just really excited.
Well, me too. I really enjoy spending time with you.
Well, I do too with you. So today we're going to get into something that's very apropos to all ages, really. And it's very relatable. And it is chaos versus order. Wow.
Yeah.
But it's not what you would think, chaos and order. It's not like cleaning out your pantry, getting organized around the house.
Right. Spring cleaning.
None of that.
Nope.
It is chaos versus order as it relates to our heart. It's an issue of the heart. And that is what we're really going to focus on and really dig into, because what most people really don't talk about in depth is it's really not determined by the circumstances that are around us when we're talking about order versus chaos as it relates to our heart. Because the circumstances around us change constantly.
Yeah.
So in the course of even one day, we can wake up in the morning and never dream what's going to happen in our day by the end of our day. So the circumstances, you know that, and I know that that is true.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So much can happen in a course of a day. So what condition is your heart in? And, you know, just talking about that and saying it about my heart, there's a scripture that comes to my mind immediately, and that's Proverbs 4:23. You've heard me mention it many times. And it says, above all else, guard your heart because it's the wellspring of your life. And when scripture says above all else, you pay attention.
Yeah, that's a pretty big statement. Above all else.
Guard your heart.
Guard your heart. It's the most important thing.
Because it's the wellspring of your life. So that means it's what's coming out.
Yeah.
And the reason I even wanted to talk about chaos versus order is in my own life, I felt very chaotic. And I went to the Lord and I was like, okay, what is going on? And seeking guidance from him, of course. And in his gentleness, as he always does, it was a gentle reminder, to be honest, to be very grateful for the things that I do have, instead of not necessarily ruminating, but I was starting to go there for the things that I did not have. Meaning, whether it be relational, whether it be circumstantial, whether it be no matter what you're going through, but we can find ourselves dwelling, not necessarily ruminating. That was not the case in my case, but it can be. It
Absolutely.
could be. I was dwelling on the things that I did not have instead of being grateful and thankful for the things that I did have. And God reminded me of that, and it Rashel, it completely changed my perspective. And it changed me to a place of order as far as my heart goes. Because when I'm in a place of order and chaos in my heart, I'm in a place of thankfulness.
Yeah.
And I'm dwelling on those things that I'm grateful for. Chaos, a chaotic heart, keeps me dwelling on the things I do not have.
Right.
Very chaotic.
Yes. Yes.
And I can get in a place to ruminate over the things I don't have.
Absolutely.
Or I spoke on this the other day, we were talking about it, that, you know, we're always cultivating something, whether it's gratefulness and thankfulness or bitterness or whatever. I was not bitter at all, but I was ruminating on the things I shouldn't have been or dwelling. So chaos and order are interesting concepts. So we're going to dig into those two concepts.
I love it. I think regardless of if someone finds themselves in a season of life being difficult or just struggle with a day-to-day feeling of this like internal chaos, I think this topic is going to be really relatable.
I do too. Mm-hmm. So I have a verse. What you said reminds me of Matthew 11, 28 through 30. It's a familiar verse to a lot of people, but man, I think it fits here.
It's a great one to keep going back to.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I'm gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And you had something to say about this verse when we were talking about doing this podcast, and you were saying something, and I said, oh, that reminds me of Matthew 11, 28 through 30.
Yeah.
Remember what you were saying? It was really good.
I don't.
You don't remember? This is live, listeners.
It's live. I'll edit this out.
You were talking about you were weary. And once you said the word weary, I remembered this. And I said, you remember now?
Yes. Well, if I'm being honest, Susan, I woke up this morning with a chaotic heart. And so this is really timely for me. Yeah. This is live processing, listeners.
That's great.
Just to prove.
That's great.
Just to prove to you that
this is real.
I don't have it all figured out. Yeah. We don't have it all.
No, we don't.
Figured out. But yes, woke up with a chaotic heart, feeling scattered, feeling a little bit just all over the place, feeling disoriented, confused. And part of that is just coming from a season of long, I don't know if suffering's the right word, of just long chaos. Life has been pretty chaotic, a long stint of that. The phrase that me and my husband say quite often in this season is, well, I feel like we just can't catch a break. Oh man, like, okay, another thing, man, when are we going to catch a break? And so if that gives you kind of any insight to just our lives right now. And so we were talking, me and you, before we hit record on this podcast, and I was just talking about just growing weary and the practice of thankfulness, because it's so, at least for me, it's so much easier. My natural tendency is to sit in the thinking about what all I don't have, or dwelling on the bad or the hard, or when is this going to be over? That's where my brain kind of gets stuck a lot of the time. And the Lord is testing us and growing us in this season of a lot going on. But all that to say, it's really easy to grow weary. And practicing thankfulness and thinking about the good things feels harder than sitting in the bad and all that we don't have.
And it is real. That is getting so real. And I so appreciate the realness of it, because it's, as you said early on in the podcast, it's very relatable because it is easier to dwell and ruminate and assume, to make stories up. I've said this before a couple of years ago, but it bears repeating. And part of the research of the brain, our brain has to make up a story whether it's true or not. Like, meaning, picture it this way. When you're writing a sentence, you'll start the beginning of a sentence. We learn to begin a sentence with a capital letter, right? So we start that sentence and we'll get mid-sentence, and then all of a sudden we stop it. What? In mid-sentence? No. We have to finish the sentence. Well, we also have to finish the story. Well, if we don't finish the story, we will make up a story, whether it's true or not.
Wow.
And our brain has to. Our brain has to finish a story. So it's the way our brain is designed, what it's designed to do.
Yeah.
And so part of it creates chaos because, to your point, if our circumstances change, but we're not clear, will we ever catch a break? I'm assuming the worst. It's easier to think the worst, so I'll just make the story up. And so that takes us naturally to chaos.
Yes.
It's harder to be intentional to say, this is what is going on. Is it true that this is what's happening? Like when you and I have sit down meetings, we talk a lot and it keeps our relationship healthy.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to set aside time from our work, to do that, but it's healthy and it keeps the relationship healthy. And for you and your husband to sit down to clarify stuff, that is not the easiest thing, but it is the best thing to keep the relationship healthy and to keep you out of chaos and to keep you out of assuming the worst and to all that. So the story is true, not made up in your head or keeping you assuming the worst about a circumstance in your life until you want to live. In other words, you want to live in truth.
Yes.
And it's what God wants us to do. But it's easier for so many to just pull the cover over your head and just let it go. And so it's kind of what we're talking about here, if not exactly what we're talking about. And because that also leads to depression.
Yeah.
And just, oh my gosh, the enemy loves that. Oh, he jumps in every time.
Yeah.
But God says here, come to me. Come to me, weary. Come to me, heavy laden.
Yes.
I want to give you rest.
Yes.
I want you to learn from me.
Yeah.
I want to comfort you. And I know the yoke is heavy, but I'm at the reins of that heavy, and I'll guide you through it.
Yes.
And I'll give you rest.
Yes.
And that yoke becomes lighter and lighter and lighter because I'm with you.
Yes.
And I will give you the truth. And, in one of my earlier devotional books, we're still in this, there's 2 devotionals and it speaks to what you're talking about. One, I wrote, you look for the good, you will find it. The other devotional on the next page, I believe, is you look for the bad, you will find it very, very easily.
Yeah.
But equally true is the first one. You will look for the good, you will find it. But you have to be intentional. And to your point, is it as easy to look for the good as it is to see the bad?
Yeah. Well, that Matthew verse, the very first part of it, it says, come to me, come to the Lord. So when I'm trying to focus on the good just in my own strength or trying to build up the gumption to focus on the good, even when it's everything, it feels like I'm in a tornado of chaos and life is hard. And if I myself am trying to muster up the mental fortitude to look for the good and the strength to remain in that, I'm going to crumble on my own every time.
Every time.
But as soon as Jesus gets in the equation, it's like, he says, come to me. I am the one who offers the order. I am the one who offers the ease and the peace and the rest that you're looking for. And it's kind of like my eyes are constantly looking in another direction. And sometimes I just picture him placing both of his hands on either side of my face and just gently turning my head to look back at him and being like, right here, Rashel, right here. Come to me. This is where you will find rest. And so as soon as we start to do it with God, that's when focusing on the good starts to become easier, less burdensome.
And less chaotic.
Less chaotic.
And more order. That's more in the order category. Then order means peace.
Yes.
Order does mean peace and rest. He's so gentle.
Some of the words that you used when we were talking about order were steady, stable, grounded, peace. Let's talk about those things. And those feel a lot different than scattered, disoriented, divided.
Well, here's a verse you don't hear much that I have on a card that I carry around in my Bible, Psalm 125, 1. And it says, those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion. It cannot be shaken. It remains forever. And my footnote that I wrote on here with 2 asterisks, it says stability forever. So that's where I have, in my mind, I have stability, steadfastness, sturdy, safe, the power behind that. And that's where I got stability from. And steadfast, the rock. Mount Zion, it's immovable. And I have just grown to really love this verse when it comes to order and stability, steadfastness, and safety, because you want something that's immovable, a God that is immovable and steady and strong and safe, never changes, and remains forever, cannot be shaken. And our trust in the Lord is like Mount Zion.
Yeah.
So that's where that verse came from.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, because when I think about when I'm in those states of chaos, a lot of times the phrase that's just going over and over and over in my head is, I don't understand what you're doing, Lord. I'm so confused. I can't figure this out. What's the way forward? It's all these questions and doubts. And that's why, like you said, to have a God that is as steady and immovable as Zion. Because when I bring those things to him, his response is always, I'm able. I do know the way forward. I do know what's next. And something that has been constant throughout my whole walk with the Lord is him asking in response, will you trust me, Rashel? Will you trust me with that? Can you trust me? Will you give me that, Rashel? And I just need that constant reminder. And his steady, immovable nature to remind me, I don't have to have it figured out. He has it figured out, and I can lean on him and trust in him. And that settles my heart like I can't even describe.
That's right.
It brings this peace to my heart, a peace that surpasses all understanding. Quite literally, I can't understand what God is doing, but I can rest in knowing that he is a God who knows exactly what he's doing.
Right.
And it's always going to be for my best and for my good and for his glory. And so that is what creates this heart of order in me. So I love that you bring up that psalm of immovable, like Mount Zion.
Immovable. Love that. I love it. And then in return, our faith grows and grows and grows when we release to him and our trust.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's very reciprocal. It's a beautiful cycle.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Rashel, I feel like we've barely scratched the surface.
Quite
on this.
literally.
I mean it. Yeah. Order versus chaos. I've got a lot more to say to you.
I do.
Okay. Well, let's do one more podcast on it.
That sounds great.
Okay. We will. So listeners, listen in a couple more weeks. We'll do another podcast. But before we sign off, Tangible Truth is Partners of the Month for Beautiful Lives, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Siloam Springs, plus Thrift Out in Springdale. And what that means is y'all need to all go shopping. Shop
till you drop.
Shop till you drop. And your tips at the end, every dollar, go to Tangible Truth Ministries Counseling Scholarship Fund, which provides counseling at no cost to the client. And we honor our therapists, but it is at no cost to the client. It's a wonderful program. And your tips will go to provide scholarships.
That's amazing.
So that is what we call purchasing with a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's a fun way to shop.
That is a fun way to shop. You can't do that anywhere else.
You cannot.
But you can at the Beautiful Lives Boutique.
You can.
And Thrift Out.
And Thrift Out. It'll be fun for the whole month of July.
That's awesome.
See you next episode. Thank you. We love you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Tangible Truth Podcast, part of the KLRC Podcast Network.